welcoming me to today's ceremony. I'm Captain Pulaski, the commander of the Fox Company. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. Please know that your participation here and your support is truly appreciated by the Marines behind me. But before I go on, I'd like to take a moment to recognize military service of those of you in attendance. So I ask that if you have served or are currently serving, if you would please stand for a moment of recognition. Thank you for your service. Over the past 29 days, these Marines have been trained in the necessary infantry skills to be successful in combat. The Marine Corps is unique among the services that we train every one of our members, regardless of military occupation or specialty, to be a provisional rifleman. This is a viable, real-world mission. The Marine Corps is expected to operate without support and in austere environments, so every Marine needs to be prepared to assume this role at a moment's notice. I'd like to share with you a personal experience that I've shared with the Marines here to illustrate this point. In 2010, when I was a platoon commander in Afghanistan, one of my patrols was struck by an IED. It resulted in one Marine being killed and another Marine being severely wounded. He had to end up being evac to the United States. There are rules in theater about the minimum number of personnel that you need to outfit a combat patrol. And in order to achieve these numbers, I had to take a light armor vehicle mechanic and a water purification technician to fill out this squad. These two Marines included themselves in all combat operations for about 2 months until combat replacements were sourced to my unit. Their success is directly attributed to their training here at MT. This gave them the base that they can use to succeed in this combat environment. That's why the training here is so comprehensive. That's why it's so difficult. It needs to be. But with the Marines, every step of the way is a cadre of combat instructors. Like the graduating Marines today, they have a diverse background of military occupation specialties. They come from all across the fleet and have a great diversity in their experiences. Each one of them is screened and selected for this special duty assignment. They represent the top 10% of the non-commissioned officer and staff non-commissioned officer corps of the Marine Corps. They're all extremely good at their jobs. They know the gravity of the mission and they take it extremely seriously. They're very good at what they do, and I'm as proud of their accomplishments today as I am of the graduating class. On that note, please excuse me while I address the graduating Marines. Marines, over the last 29 days, you worked extremely hard, and you've earned the right to enjoy this day. Do not forget the training you received here. Do not forget the purpose of the Marine Corps. Though you may not appreciate the skills you have learned until the day comes and you're called upon to use them, if and when that day should come, I'm confident that you will be prepared. Good luck at your follow-on schools, and good luck with the rest of your time in the Marine Corps. Except for Delph. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for attending today's ceremony. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day at Support Infantry.
Creeks to be awarded. Center, march.
A Marine Combat Training Battalion, the battalion commander is authorized to recognize the one student who has demonstrated superior performance and exceptional leadership ability by designating him as the company honorman. Today's honorman will receive a plaque from the Marine Corps Association and will receive a certificate of commendation from the battalion commander. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all of the honor graduates have received their awards. United States Marine Corps Certificate of Commendation the commanding officer of Marine Combat Training Battalion takes pleasure in commending Private First Class Zachary R. Barney for superior performance while undergoing Marine Combat Training from 24 September 2013 to 22 October 2013 at Fox Company Marine Combat Training School of Infantry West, Camp Pendleton, California. Throughout this challenging 29-day period, PFC Barbie demonstrated extraordinary performance and duties during all phases of academic and practical application training. In recognition of his accomplishments, PFC Barbie was selected as a company honorman, the only Marine selected in a company of 344 Marines. PFC Barbie's dedication to the Marine Corps and his fellow Marines reflected great credit upon him and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Marine Corps. Signed, K.M. Stoddard, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding. PFC Barbie hails from Carlton, Wisconsin. His MOS is 7051. Aircraft firefighting and rescue specialist. He will be attending school at Goodfellow Air Force Base, Texas. In addition to the company honorman, Marine Combat Training Battalion recognizes those Marines whose motivation and dedication have served as an inspiration to their fellow Marines throughout this physically and mentally challenging training cycle. Whether it is on a forced march, on patrol, or just conducting field day, these Marines can be expected to give 100% effort. At this time, we would like to recognize the Marine that excelled in academic excellence and gung-ho recipient. The United States Marine Corps, Private Michael R. Holmes, was, on the 22nd day of October 2013, the subject of a meritorious mass conducted by the commanding officer, Marine Combat Training Battalion, School of Infantry West, Camp Pendleton, California, for outstanding service as follows. During the period from 24 September 2013 to 22 October 2013, while serving as a student, Fox Company Marine Combat Training Battalion, you consistently perform your duties in an exemplary and highly professional manner by scoring higher on the written test and on the performance evaluations than any of your peers, making you the academic leader for the company with an overall average of 97.40%. Your devotion to duty and tireless efforts reflect a great credit upon you and are in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Marine Corps. Signed, K.M. Stoddard, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding. Private Holmes hails from Reno, Nevada. His MOS is 1171, Water Support Technician. He will be attending school at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. United States Marine Corps, Private First Class Christian D. Flowers, was on the 22nd day of October 2013 the subject of a meritorious mass conducted by the commanding officer, Marine Combat Training Battalion, School of Infantry West, Camp Pendleton, California, for outstanding service as follows. During the period from 24 September 2013 to 22 October 2013, while serving as a student at Fox Company Marine Combat Training Battalion, you consistently perform your duties in an exemplary and highly professional manner. Your motivation, enthusiasm, and unselfishness caused your peers to select you as the Marine they would most like to serve with again. As such, you have been awarded the Gung-ho Award for Fox Company. Your devotion to duty and tireless efforts reflect a great credit upon you and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Marine Corps. Signed, K.M. Stoddard, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding. PFC Flowers hails from San Diego, California. His MOS is 2671, Middle East cryptolinguist. He will be attending school at Monterey, California. We would like to take this moment to recognize those Marines who received a certificate of appreciation. These Marines were recognized based on their devotion to duty and small unit leadership displayed throughout the training cycle as a student at Marine Combat Training Battalion.